What's up guys, it is Quentin from VarietyGaming here, bringing you guys our first Magic the Gathering deck tech video. I hope you all really enjoy it and want more. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay, the first thing we're going to talk about is the land base. We are going to run 20 basic forests. That's right guys, no expensive lands in this deck. The first creature we're going to talk about is Blight Mamba. It is a 1/1 for 1 colorless and 1 green with Infect, like all the creatures in the deck, and you can regenerate it for 2 mana. It's a pretty solid inclusion. It's just going to protect you from any removal or blockers. Next we have Ichorclaw Mirror, which is 2 colorless mana for a 1/1 with Infect, and whenever it becomes blocked it gets +2/+2 until the end of turn. This is basically going to either increase your chances in combat, or it's going to deter the opponent from even blocking at all, and maybe allowing you to sneak some damage in. This next one's about as simple as you can get. We have Glistener Elf, which is simply a 1/1 for 1 with Infect. Not much to explain there. Instant include. The last, but certainly not least, Infect creature we're running is Necropede, which is 2 colorless mana for a 1/1 with Infect, and whenever it is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, you may put a -1/-1 counter on target creature. We're going to be playing this deck mostly early game. You know, if you get into late game situations, you're probably not in good shape as it is. So having this die and put a 1/1 on something is usually going to mean that creature dies, because anything played really early game like that is usually going to be a 1/1 or a 2/2, maybe possibly even a 3/3. So you're either drastically decreasing its power and toughness, or you're going to kill it, usually. Apostle's Blessing is going to be 1 colorless and 1 white Phyrexian mana. Instant speed, target artifact or creature you control is going to gain protection from artifacts or from the color of your choice until the end of turn. Now, of course, we can't play this for its white mana, so the cost on this is always going to be 1 colorless and 2 of your life. First up is going to be Predator's Strike. It is 1 colorless, 1 green mana, instant speed. Target creature is going to get +3/+3 and trample until the end of turn. There's really not much to explain to these, so I'm just going to go through the rest of these pretty quickly. Groundswell is going to be instant speed 1 forest for target creature gets +2/+2 until the end of turn. It's got a landfall trigger. If you had a land enter the battlefield under your control this turn, that creature is going to get +4/+4 until the end of turn instead. Next we have Giant Growth, which is simply 1 forest and instant speed. Target creature is going to get +3/+3 until the end of turn. Vines of Vastwood is going to be 1 green mana with a kicker cost of another green, and target creature cannot be the target of spells or abilities your opponent controlled this turn, and if it was kicked, that creature is going to get +4/+4 until the end of turn. Okay, last of the combat tricks is going to be Mutagenic Growth. It's 1 green Phyrexian mana, which means you can pay it with 1 green or 2 life, and at instant speed, target creature is going to get +2/+2 until the end of turn. Alright guys, that was the full deck list. Now if you stay tuned, we'll get into how you win with this deck as early as turn 2, if you can believe it. Okay, the ideal turn progression to win on turn 2 is going to start out with, of course, 1 basic forest. You are going to tap it, and you're going to play Glistener Elf. Then you're going to pass the turn, leading into turn 2, where you're going to play 1 more basic forest. You're going to swing in with the Glistener Elf, and the opponent is most likely going to have nothing in play, which is ideal, and they'll accept the 1 infect damage that they think they're going to acquire. That is when you play Mutagenic Growth for its Phyrexian mana. So you're just going to stack 2 life, and your Glistener Elf is going to get +2/+2 until the end of turn. So now we've got a 3/3 infect swinging in. You are then going to play Groundswell for 1 green, which is going to give it +2/+2 normally, but in this case we had a landfall trigger occur, so it's going to get +4/+4 instead. So now you're swinging in with a 7/7, and right after this you can either with your remaining forest tap it for another Groundswell if you have it, or the other option is a Giant Growth, which is going to give it +3/+3. So you will either be swinging in with an 11/11 if you used your 2 Groundswells, or a 10/10 if you used your Giant Growth, which either way is going to result in a victory for you. Yes, I said it, as early as turn 2. Okay guys, I hope you really enjoyed this extreme budget build that wins as early as turn 2. I had a lot of fun making it. This is our first actual content video that's going to go on the channel, as well as our first Magic the Gathering video. So if you enjoyed it, I would really love it if you guys comment, rated, and subscribed to our channel. It would really help us out. And thank you. I'll see you guys next time.